I literally just found this out yesterday. This dude that I had a crush on in high school, he's in the Olympics. Like, he's skiing. But he's skiing for Canada, so fuck him. If he fucks up, I hope he breaks his ankle. So, yeah, my name's Mallory. Last year, I asked this person out, and they said yes, so we started dating. So they're white, I'm mixed. My dad is black Puerto Rican, my mom is white. And we had a friend who was very unhappy with that. She also liked this person, and I knew that she liked this person, but I also did. So I asked this person out, they said yeah. So the problem was this person was so mad at me that instead of like being the 30-year-old that they were and getting over it, they actively tried to sabotage my relationship like a 15-year-old. And the problem was that, like, you know, they escalated the situation. They kept like just making it worse and worse until one day me and my partner were trying to fix things, and they met. And behind my back, this friend told my partner that she was upset that we were dating because I hate white people so much. Yeah, it was like really fucked up. We're not friends anymore. But it's ridiculous. I mean, like, one, look at me. Two, my mom is white. And three, I would never say that I hate white people in public. Like, out loud, I keep it in here or on the internet, like where that's supposed to go. Ridiculous. But yes, I'm mixed. Again, my dad is Puerto Rican and black. Except, you know, I look like this, so I'm white passing, or as I like to call it, stealth black. And what I like to do with that is I hang out with my white friends all day, and then at night I report back to my black friends, and I'm like, yo, you know all that stuff you think about white people? It's all true. They put mayonnaise on everything. They describe food that they love as scrumptious. I like to go skydiving and hiking and bear poking, but the hood's too scary. Like, it's wild. But yeah, looking white passing is it's tough sometimes because basically white people ruined ordering spicy food for me. Anytime, like if I go to a deli and I'm like, yo, can I get a sandwich and can I put jalapenos on it? They'll be like, oh, you know those are spicy, right? Like, yeah, I know that I ordered them. Why would you tell me? Oh, no, I'm not white. I'm not white. But yeah, so I love kids. I have a niece and nephew, love them to death. I worked with kids for a long time. Can't have any of my own. And the reason why is, let me put it this way. After this set, when I go home, I'm going to go online and I'm going to complain that the newest Pokemon game that came out doesn't have enough new Pokemon, alright? I'm busy, alright? I got shit to do. But, I love video games, I do. I love Skyrim. Does everybody know what Skyrim is?
Yeah.
Alright, basically, for the people who didn't clap, all you need to know is that it's a game you go around fighting dragons, doing quests for people, fighting skeletons in a cave. You can have companions, and you can actually marry some of your companions.
Oh.
And I actually married my companion, Lydia. And I've done this joke so many times, and that is a fan favorite person to marry, by the way. But I married her. And it was really cool, I loved it, and then I got really sad, because then I realized that I will never be as happy marrying a real person as I was when I married Lydia. And you might be like, but a real person can give you love and physical contact and financial stability. I'm like, yeah. But Lydia let me set her on fire in battle multiple times. That's what I'm looking for in a relationship. But yeah, no, like, I love video games. I almost canceled a date once to play a game called Ace Attorney. And yes, it is a game where you are a lawyer, a defense lawyer. You go into court and you defend a client. But one of my favorite games that came out recently is Overwatch. Yeah. If you don't know it, all you really need to know for this joke is that you play play online with strangers. You play on a team of 6 against another team of 6. And, you know, you don't know these people, so sometimes people will buy, like, headsets with mics, so you can talk to them, so you can strategize, so you can win, you know, so everybody knows what they're doing. But, I had to stop playing on mic chat for a while, and I told this to my friend who also plays Overwatch. And he goes, oh, is it because, like, you know, they find out you're a woman, they're really awful to you? Like, you know, they say abusive stuff, like you're not good at the game, that you're worthless. And this is a thing that happens, you know? Like, do they say all these horrible things to you? And I'm like, no. It's because they think I'm a little boy, because I sound like a little boy. And the reason why I know that is a huge demographic of Overwatch is also little boys, and they think I'm one of them. Because they never ask, how old are you? They're always like, yo, dude, what grade are you in? And the problem is I'm the kind of person, I hate correcting people. It's embarrassing. I worked at a job where I went by Melody for 2 months, and when I corrected them, I went by Mary for another month. Also, who wants to give that to little boys? Some of them are mean. You think they would love to make fun of a 28-year-old woman who sounds like a little boy. So, I'm always in 5th grade when I answer. If they ask anything else, I'm always like, my mom calls me to walk the dog by, and I like log out of it. But yeah, like I said, I love kids. I love my niece and nephew. They're 9, my niece is 9, my nephew's 8. But at the, my thing though is that I think my nephew is a murderer. Or I think he's planning to murder someone, so hold on. I took them to the mall one day, and I met up with a friend of mine. Like, we ran into each other. So 2 of my friends, Nico and Raph. And then we happened to leave at the same time. We were near each other in the parking lot, so we left together. Nico gives Raph a ride home, so we're going down the same street, and then they keep going forward, but I make a left. My niece notices this, and she goes, Titi, where are they going? And I say, well, Nico has to give Raph a ride home. She goes, where does Raph live? And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you that. She says, no, just tell me, where does he live? So I like to fuck with them a bit. So I'm like, honey, if I tell you that, I bet Raph's gonna text me that he found you standing above him in his bed one night. She's like, no, I would never do that. I would never. No. And I'm like, honey, what if you go to his house and kill him? She's like, no, Titi, I would never murder anyone. My nephew, who was 7 at the time, he's looking out the window, doesn't even turn to me, and he goes, I'm not big enough yet. So I think my nephew has been sizing himself up, and he's ready to murder my friend when he's big enough. But yeah, I worked in it after school for a long time. And kids are like that. I think we totally underestimate what kids are thinking about, like what they think of the world and what they see and notice. Like I was helping a girl do her math homework one day, 2nd grader, and she stops me in the middle of it. She goes, Miss Mallory, do you ever think that? No. She was like, I think my life is like a book. And I was like, oh. Is it because you think someone's writing this really cool story for you that you get to live out? She's like, no, like I don't think I exist. I'm like, oh, okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do 16 plus 19. And then she keeps going on, she goes, oh, and sometimes I don't think God exists because I try to talk to him at night, but he doesn't answer me, and maybe he doesn't answer me because he's not there, because he doesn't exist. I'm like, okay, cool, so what you gives you at 6 plus 9, you get 7, you get 15. Because what do I say to that? Like, we get training, but we don't train for that. Like, I know how to apply first aid, I know what to do in a national disaster. If grandma gets a heart attack, I got grandma. But like, I don't know how to deal with a kid having an existential crisis. We just need training for that, and the training would not only be like, how can I help this child get through it without fucking them up, but how can I get out of this also unscathed? Because I had a 2nd grader, a different 2nd grader, walk up to me and be like, hey, Miss Mallory, what are you afraid of? And I'm like, oh, I'm afraid of spiders. What are you afraid of? And she's like, I'm afraid of the 2 seconds right before you die. And I can't say anything else to that, but thank you, little girl, for sharing that beer with me and passing it on, because that is not something I ever thought about, and now it will haunt me for the rest of my life. I'm going to leave you with that.